This is definitely not the set I asked for. This is not my color. Let's try this. There it is. G'day, I'm Ben Schweitzer, and welcome to The Last Show. If you don't know why it's called that, then maybe you should have gone into radio broadcasting. This is a special show to all of us because it's our year in review, complete with the best videos of us learning throughout the year. But mostly because it's some of the stupidest things we all have ever done, and then we thought that it might be funny to immortalize all of this. God knows why. Over the course of the year, we've grown as a class and learned and adapted to this crazy world that is broadcast television. What is this cue? What is this? No. Do you remember the first day? The first day for Group 1 was in Randy Dash's class, and after 5 minutes, I was wondering what the heck an army trick was. But is Randy really a teacher, or is he more of like a babysitter for TVB students? Because when you come into his class, he already has all of his lessons done in video format, and he leaves for long periods of time. You know, Randy's got a dash. That was Anderson Osky's joke. That was not me. He only comes back to class to make sure that we're still there and haven't died yet. So, I mean, that's nice. How about Stan? One thing I will not miss this summer is waking up at 6 a.m. every Friday. You know, let me tell you, the worst thing in the world is being here for 8 a.m. and then having class end at 25 after. I mean, come on, Stan. Anything you could have just told us could have been done at 9. Or in an email. Do you remember Rotations? Remember Rotations? We all thought they were like the greatest shows ever, and now that we know more and we've gone back and watched them, we want to rip our eyeballs out, set them on fire in hopes of never witnessing that piece of garbage ever again. It was so bad. Remember the Gonk Show? Ben tries. That was good times. Who cares about all that other stuff, though? That's not as important as me, and my ego needs to be fed, guys, you know. As Jamie says, my ego is just about as big as me. All right. Cheap joke. Smoke and Mirrors learned this, and now here we are, The Last Show. It almost feels surreal. On the show today, we'll be sharing with you what we do here in the studio, including some of our best moments in Smoke and Mirrors, Learn This, and news writing. Guys, I do have Kleenex in case some of you need a good cry. Do you need a good cry? Anyway, I'm so excited to be bringing this all to you. Now let's start the show with a little green screen fun to preview Smoke and Mirrors. Let's try this. What do we got up here? How about this? Oh, fish. All right, done with that. Let's try this. Oh, I'm a plane. Get it? Yeah. What about this? Oh, abulous. Dabs. Workout. Let's get our energy flowing. All right, that's enough of that. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah. Before we start the show, let me introduce to you my co-host, Greg Osmkowski. Come on out here, Greg. Come on out here, buddy.
Woo. Dan, how are we doing today?
Good, how are you?
Very good, thank you.
And also, I would like to introduce our musical guest, Zachary Martin. Well, thank you. Thanks for being here, Zach.
Thank you. Thank you for having me, guys.
Now, let's get down to it. Smoke and Mirrors is the first assignment we did after we came back from winter break. It involves using the green screen, like we just did earlier, to set the location of our skits and scenarios that we wrote. For example, I directed a nifty little production entitled Class Holes. This was about a substitute teacher who had to deal with a bunch of horrible children. In order to create the show, we had to shoot multiple angles of a classroom to use as our backgrounds for the show. The show itself was okay, but my producer was one of the most difficult and self-centered people I've ever had the pleasure of working with. Right, Greg?
Yeah, he was a real class hole.
What a class hole.
But, I mean, in his defense, you know how hard it is to bring a bunch of college students into a grade 1 classroom? I mean, they can't stay focused. Too much colors on the wall, there's things everywhere, there's too many numbers.
So shiny. Like what is this? What is
Small
this?
things amuse small minds. We learned that early this year.
So each team did 3 shows in 3 weeks, and I have to say that most of them ended up working really well. What do you guys think at home?
who it is, showing up for his shift not 1, not 2, but 5 hours late. You are late again, Joe. Where have you been? Hey, well, kids, since Miss Q is still out fighting her massive bout with massive hemorrhoids, you're going to have yet another substitute teacher.
Yay! Cut. Why are the actors reading off of their scripts?
They didn't memorize their lines.
Why did they not memorize them last night?
Because it was Camera 2 operator's birthday.
Hi. You come here often?
To speed dating? No. I'm kind of hoping things go well enough the first time I won't have to come back.
Goal! Way to go, guys. Keep playing like this. We'll finally win a game.
You suck, Algonks.
Are you kidding me?
Oh, Haley.
Oh my god, look who's scared now.
What? I wasn't scared. I just stubbed my toe.
Yeah, what's that?
Well, that was pretty good, wouldn't you say, boss man?
Those were definitely interesting, but I mean, that's not all we did here. Our next assignment was Learn This, which focused on promoting programs here at the college.
That's right, Greg. Our shows were a full 15 minutes packed with fun about a specific program here at the college. We even had a motion graphic opening and voiceover from our very own Mitchell Payton. Why don't we take a look right now?
Oh, well, we're back in the studio, ready to decorate some cupcakes. We're here with Catherine. So, Catherine, can you tell us what you brought with you today to decorate?
Sure. So today we brought piping bags with different tips on them. Obviously the cupcakes, some parchment paper for making the paper cones.
Today, here at the Aviation Museum, right now we're doing just working on some bearings and tires and all that, and greasing them up.
And we are doing the hydraulic, like checking the landing gear. 2 years ago, I did the aviation program here in Ottawa. It didn't work out, like it's so expensive to do it. And then I like the aviation industry. I wanted to stay in it, and I ended up joining this program this year.
Well, we're back in the studio with Elizabeth, and we're gonna get physical. So, Elizabeth, what do you have to show us today?
So today I've brought the lovely blood pressure machine. This is something that I use on the job every hour, if not more. So we're gonna take your blood pressure this morning.
So the backlight is gonna add some depth to your shot.
Okay.
And a cool little trick, actually. I'll give you a little inside scoop here. I'll turn off this key light, and you can see a nice silhouette.
What we're doing is we're putting the house wrap on to protect it from the water and the
Man,
elements.
it feels like that was only 2 weeks ago that we were finishing that up, right, Greg?
Yeah, but I mean, who cares about that? We did a whole bunch of stuff in news writing.
Whoa, Greg. Like, let's not get ahead of ourselves here, okay? I know you want to show what you did, but we need to hear from our sponsors first.
Oh, I mean, that's fair. I mean, the show doesn't pay for itself.
No, it does not. So when we come back, you at home will get to hear all about our news writing course. So stay tuned. Welcome to TV broadcasting, where all of your dreams come to life. Acting.
Audio.
Shut the up, audio.
On TV.
Camera.
Here, you'll learn everything you could know or ever would want to know or ever would ever could in your ever life if you could know about TV.
So now to TV broadcasting, we want you!
We want you!
And we want you! I'm okay! We want you! To be part of our family!
Welcome back to The Last Show. Throughout the year, we've taken a news writing class that not only teaches us how to act properly on camera, but also how to write a good story. Now we will be looking at live hits, which are live stand-ups within a news story. Let's see some of our best.
Thanks, Mahar. I'm standing here in front of Algonquin College's local pub, The Observatory, where students are gearing up to watch local blues rock band, The Temperance Movement.
Reporting in from Algonquin News in front of a hill of snow. It's very cold outside.
Here at Algonquin College, it's Cybersecurity Day, and we're very pleased to let you know that we are happy to know how to get this done and how to get cyber secured.
Winds are 40 miles per hour right now. I'm freezing, I'm crying.
It has been snowing since 5 a.m. and it doesn't seem to be letting up yet. Traffic, as you can see, is still moving well, and we hope it continues to move as it is.
There's also going to be a storm on Saturday, 20 centimeters. Watch out for that.
The youth is here with us, and they are learning how to do this, and everything is gonna get good. So if you're ready, you should go and get your shoes shined, because it's about to be very nice. I'm Paul.
Well, those were good.
No, they weren't.
No, they weren't. But we tried.
Yeah.
And if you thought those were bad, let's take a look at some of our news bloopers, some of our worst moments.
Yeah.
There, you see? There was a big, giant, package-shaped UFO. And I saw its face, all right? It was looking right at me and was waving.
The cost of gas is plummeting because of the steep decline of the price of a barrel of oil.
I appreciate it. It's nice and warm. It's nice to be able to relax, have my jacket open, you know, go a little like this.
The night entails food bearers paired with top displays, as well as various raffle, silent auction, and beer tub games.
We've been going around Algonquin College asking faculty members and students what they thought of Valentine's Day.
Algonquin College students are livid today as they're being forced to relocate and evacuate certain parts of Reston. All right, so not the best.
Not the best.
But we're going to change things up a little bit. Next, we'll be looking at some of our best clips from EFP. EFP stands for Electronic Field Production, which is single camera shooting in the field.
That's right, Greg. We'll also be looking at the music videos that we did in EFP. So let's take a look at those now.
Now this is a story all about how my life got flipped, turned upside down, and I'd like to take a minute, just sit right there. I'll tell you how I became the prince of a town called Bel Air.
I'm a grinner, I'm a lover, and I'm a sinner. I play my music in the sun. See a street down your face when you lose something you cannot replace.
I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Those were okay, I guess.
Pretty good.
Yeah. But those were nothing compared to how good our documentaries were. I mean, let's take a look at those now.
Not everybody can do it. You have to have talent.
I'm going vegan because a friend of mine suggested that I should, and I am not one to shy away from a challenge, so
The first thing these guys have got to face is getting some money for survival, but it means leaving the area that they grew up in or that they were planning on staying in, and them going and leaving their family behind, which is a very, very common thing that is happening because there's no work present here.
Like, I mean, we all had our personal hells, you know, so we wanted to do something. Let's do something. Let's have a little festival.
Man, just come try it, you know, like that's it. You just come do the class and you'll see the, you know, how that it's not easy, it's tough, but at the same time, like when you develop the skills, you'll be able to like be effective with it.
Those were great. They were great. So when we come back, we'll be looking at our top moments here in TVB and crowning the winner for the best blooper. So stick around.
Hey everyone, my name is Mitchell Payton, proud member of Group 1 here, and we're talking to you today to bring you a very important public service announcement, award shows. Look guys, we get it. We know it's fun to bring someone up to a podium and stick a hunk of gold in their hands, but come on. Every first year before us did, and every first year before them, and every first so on, you get the picture. But we are nothing if not slaves to the system, and if pandering to the other groups is what we have to do to get even a shred of respect from the people we'll inevitably have to not burn bridges with next year, well then hell, then who am I to argue? So since we know you love awards so damn much, we made one just for you. It's called the Award for the Least Present Faculty Member. Right now we're down to 2 final nominees. Mike Collins of Production Services, well known for his support of the Kit Kat slogan, have a break, and post-production professor Randy Dash, known for his support of cheeseburgers and dated military techniques. We interviewed the two of them to see why they think they should win the award. Let's see what they had to say. All right, well, there you have it. The front runners for the award for the least present faculty member. Now, we did actually order a trophy for one of them, but let's face it, neither of them are showing up to claim it anyways, so we'll keep it for ourselves. Maybe use it to bribe Michelle for better marks, I don't know. Until then, though, we will see you here on the set of our very explicitly not an award show, The Last Show, with Ben Schweitzer. See you around, everyone.
Welcome back to the show. This is my favorite part of the show, where we look at the best bloopers in the TVB program. Let's take a look at those now.
Awkward moments are the best part of everyone's lives, but ever so often, they change everything. The nominees for most awkward moments are... Okay, there's no nominees, and the donkey goes to Justin Smith and Carson Bennett. Congratulations.
We want him to blush, so we're gonna get this on his face here, cause I mean, a blushing boy is a happy boy.
This was Ben trying.
Kid, it's
He's
just
magic.
It's impossible.
His sleigh is magic.
No.
It could fly. It's Santa. It's not a normal
Yeah, but
sleigh.
it's
His
just- it's
reindeer
not
help
real.
him fly. All 9 of them.
Reindeer aren't real.
No, they're pretty real.
I mean, towing all those presents around the world in that one night must be pretty hard, right?
Well, honestly, the presents ain't nothing but a chicken wing.
We're gonna give him a little accent here on the top lid. And I'm just gonna work my way onto the other side.
You have the softest hand.
Fade to camera 3. And cue talent. Mike's up. Mike's. Mike's up! Come on!
We've got a bunch of random yelling going.
On in that room.
You're right, Santa. People need to get more into the Christmas spirit.
Exactly, my son.
So Santa,
Yes.
what's the first place you start your route?
In China, of course. They are the most wonderful, exceptional kids.
Why?
Why not us?
Yeah.
Because What? Have you seen the world? Have you seen what Canada has been doing? United States?
China's
ISIS? All this shit.
Thank you so much for styling my hair today. It looks great. You know, I love it so much. You know, it's so nice getting the trim and style.
And thank you for joining us with that.
What band influences you?
Probably the Eagles of death metal.
Yeah. For me, absolutely Katy Perry.
Katy, such good
Voice
influence.
of an angel, Dean. I'm telling you.
That is amazing. I really like her voice.
California
yeah.
girls.
What motivates you to play music?
Well, you know, I think Ben and I could agree that it's mainly
Absolutely.
for the message. I mean,
Mostly-
you are a firework. You should let your colors burst.
That is awesome. Okay, so seeing
Shoot
you guys,
across
I
the
know
sky.
you guys. Okay, that's all the time we have, guys. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us,
And
Dean.
we're gonna cut to the game, Flip Cup.
Sorry. Oh, Greg was just pulling an Eric O'Brien there.
Trying to keep you balanced.
So, now as much as we've learned here at TVB, we've definitely had some not so great moments.
That's right. We decided to embarrass the people who had the worst experience here. Here are the 3 contenders for Blooper of the Year.
And now the pickles. And now the lettuce. And now that we've put on the toppings with such grace and care, we're going to put this burger bun on top. Just like that.
Congratulations, Matt McLaughlin, for getting 3rd place for how to make a burger.
All right. And coming in 2nd place, let's take a look at the video.
You're right, Santa. People need to get more into the Christmas spirit.
Exactly, my son.
So Santa,
Yes.
what's the first place you start your route?
In China, of course. They are the most wonderful, exceptional kids.
Why?
Why not us?
Yeah.
Because
What?
have you seen the world? Have you seen what Canada has been doing? United States?
China's
ISIS? All this shit?
Okay.
So Santa, what's your
ISIS is a government thing made by the U.S. government.
And there you have it. 2nd place goes to Paul Haddad.
Congratulations. Congratulations. So now this is the most important part of the bloopers. This is the 1st place blooper. So can we take a look at that?
Margaret.
We need a Margaret.
Margaret.
Joey, get in here. Margaret.
We need a Margaret.
Margaret.
My name's Margaret.
Margaret. Where's Margaret?
Down here.
Yellow.
Awkward moments are the best part of everyone's lives, but ever so often, they change everything. The nominees for most awkward moments are... Okay, there's no nominees, and the donkey goes to Justin Smith and Carson Bennett. Congratulations to Carson Bennett and Justin Smith.
Way to go, Joe Post.
There
Bring in
we
the
are,
trophy.
Joey Post. Let's
Bring
get
in the
the
trophy.
trophy.
Here it is. Thanks, Haley. So,
Joey?
Joe, come on out here. Oh, that's right. Joe dropped out. So, I mean, I guess this is completely useless then.
Oh, my cat.
Well, that's about it from us here. Now, this train wreck finally over. In all honesty, I've really enjoyed my first year here at TVB, and I look forward to seeing everyone again in the fall. At least some of you, anyway. We've been on a truly wild ride, and I can't wait to do it all again. From all of us here in Group 1, thank you for watching, and goodbye.
My favorite memory was meeting everybody in Group 1.
My favorite memory was our first prep night.
My favorite moment is when we first made television.
My favorite memory is...
My favorite memory from this year was when Joey Post dropped out of the program.
My favorite memory this year was Pee Pants Luke, starring in Class Holes.
My favorite moment was when Ben got his junk grabbed by Eric in Ben Tries on the unicycle.
My favorite moment this year was Ben Tries when Eric grabbed my nuts on the unicycle.
Okay, so just to clarify, wasn't touching Ben's balls.
My favorite memory was the smoke and mirror show we did when I got fired.
My favorite memory was the Fish Channel in VTR.
My favorite moment is all the shit Paul said.
My favorite memory this year is watching Paul impersonate Santa.
My favorite memory is when I was Santa Paul.
My favorite moment would be rehearsing the final show last semester.
So my favorite memory would be directing the Gong Show.
My favorite memory of my program is when we did the Gong Show.
I have to say my favorite memories gotta be definitely script writing. Had a lot of fun.
So my favorite memory of the term is this beer run Eric, Greg, and I are gonna go on here in about 20 minutes.
My favorite memory is probably stealing some chairs from the E building for the final show.
My favorite memory this year was learning that you can't work as a team without a good attitude, a strong work ethic, and a lot of trips to the LCBO.
My favorite moment is right now because we're done first year.
Somehow you are in my head, and when I wake in the morning, and your name is on my lips, Spirit. I think you've already noticed, but there's this girl I'm in love with. But I remember what you said, you're number one. So no offense, girl, but when I'm with you, got someone else in my mind. She says, oh boy, that is okay, as long as it's Jesus Christ. Yeah, my girl, she is holy. She knows exactly what I need. So when my spirit is empty, she prays for me. Yeah, my girl, she's alright, and she's the apple of my eye. But I know that deep inside, I need you to satisfy me. So no offense, girl, but when I'm with you, got someone else on my mind. She says, oh boy, that is okay, as long as it's Jesus Christ. I know it may be hard to understand, it's so easy to explain, and just how this girl could be cool with second place. But then one day it all made sense, I'm not first in her life. So when I asked her if there was another man, she'd say yes, it's Jesus Christ. So no offense, boy, but when I'm with you, got someone else in my mind. I say, go girl, that is just why you're the love of my life.